right now. This is a live interview about the missing 10-year-old boy found. Let's go ahead and listen in.
Pretty much based on where he ran away from in that same vicinity by detectives, and apparently they heard him, went down to check on him, and there he was. So he's been located safely. He has family that's on scene ready to speak with him after he's been checked out, and just a good way to end a Friday.
Is this an area you guys searched yesterday, right near the home?
I believe so. So that immediate area behind the home is like a wood line, and it's got like a little creek behind it, not too much water inside of it. But I believe that they did search in that area. So I'm not sure if he ventured at some point throughout the middle of the night, but that is where he was located today.
And how long was the overall search? How many hours was it?
So from 11:15 yesterday was when he was first reported missing. So between then and now, so over 24 hours.
Any history of running away that you know of?
There is one prior incident. He had run off to a neighbor's home where he was kept safely and then returned to his family.
There were a lot of resources you guys were committing to this. Talk about just kind of the whole effort that went into the search process.
Yeah, absolutely. So we dedicated a lot of resources yesterday, and then even more so today. After the amount of hours that had gone by, we just continued to put in more manpower and resources into it. We had Air One flying up. We had our mounted patrol units. We had other precincts, detective teams come out here. We had youth services, domestic violence. We had Sumner County's non-aggressive bloodhound dogs searching for him that were actually on scene when he was located. So a lot of different resources that went into finding Kyle.
What was the challenge with this terrain out here?
So a lot of wooded area, a lot of heavily wooded area. So as I mentioned, Air One was flying, and they do have some capabilities to be looking in wooded areas, but these tree lines out here are just very dense. So that definitely added to it, as well as just some of the creek lines out here, ditches and things. Over at the park, there's also a lot of ditches and wells and things that we were looking into. So a very dedicated effort today to find Kyle safely.
And it's hot. This could have gone any, in a different direction. Just kind of explain how grateful you are knowing with this heat that a 10-year-old boy was able to go this long without food or water.
Yeah.
And be able to go home to his family safely.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was the first thing that the detectives brought to him was a bottle of water and hopefully a granola bar or some food for him, because it's been over 36 hours since he had eaten or had any water, as we knew. So definitely very hot conditions, even for our officers that were out here dedicated to searching for him and finding him ultimately. Definitely a lot of hydration efforts put forth, and definitely just very, very happy that he is okay and survived this this effort to find him.
Any other call history at the home that you know of?
I'm not aware of anything else at this point.
Was foul play ever considered here, or was it always just treated as a runaway case?
At this point, it was always just treated as a runaway, and we were just trying to search for him. I think, had the hours kept going in this heat, at this point, it was just a effort to search for him and ultimately find him.
Awesome. Thank you.